from laxcoachmike.com. Today I want to talk to you about something that most coaches hate to talk about, and that is practicing clears. Practicing clears is awful, okay? Generally what happens is we've got 20 players on the field, or maybe we don't have that many at practice. Coach is screaming down the field. Kids aren't listening. Coach gets frustrated. Seems like whenever I practice rides at clears, it's always raining. One of the biggest tips we picked up in all our podcasts and all the interviews we've done on laxcoachmike.com with the great NCAA coaches is a really, really neat tip for integrating clears into every drill. I would encourage you to spend less time in the hassle of full field clearing in practice and really give some thought as to how you can integrate full field or half field clears back into almost every drill. And what I want to talk about today is an example we got from Coach Pressler from Bryant and Team USA on how we integrate clears even into a basic transition drill. Okay? Now obviously this drill could be run 3v2 or 4v3 or 5v4. In this particular case, we're going to run this drill 3v2. Okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 3 lines of offensive players here, and I could run defenders, lines of defenders here in the same line. I always want to mix it up, keep it engaging and different for the kids every day. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a line of defenders over here and a line of defenders over here, right? And I'm going to roll out a ground ball. The coach is going to roll a ground ball. This guy's going to pick up the ground ball. Now we're going to come charging down the field, right, in a full-blown transition 3v2 fast break. Now what we like to do, and we got this from Coach Pressler, is rather than run it from midfield, we run it from the other far restraining line, really get the kids a good run here. I'm a huge proponent in conditioning while you practice, while the kids can get touches, while they're emulating game scenarios, as opposed to just having them run sprints or shuttle runs. You can still do that, but we can integrate the two together. So what we're going to do here is a transition drill we got from Coach Pressler, and we're going to drive these 3 guys flying down the field. Defenders are going to enter the field here. Obviously they got to communicate. One's got the ball, one's got the hole. Again, the very basics of fundamentals. One guy's got the ball, one guy's got the hole. When they make a first pass, the guy in the hole goes to the ball. The guy on the ball opens his hip to the inside, gets a stick in the passing lane, and goes to the hole. If you're going to run this with younger kids, U15 or U13, then certainly bring this up to the midfield line. But the reason our kids love this drill so much is basically we're going to run 3 different variations with the same 5 players on the field. So first, we're going to run this just crazy transition fast break. Now, we want these 3 guys to come down and get off a shot, bang the ball around, get off a shot in presumably 6 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. As soon as they take a shot, or in the words of my great friend Jeff Goldberg, formerly of St. Andrews, they start to put you to sleep, you blow the whistle, the coach is down here, or somewhere, he rolls out another ground ball. So the player with the ball either throws it away, or we got a shot and it missed the cage. Now we're going to run a second repetition with the same 5 guys immediately, and we're going to call this a slow break. Okay? So now we're going to play 3v2, and we're going to roll the ball out, so they've got a man advantage, but it's a far more settled situation. We're going to play that to 6 or 8 seconds, and then we're going to yell clear. And obviously we've got a goalie in the cage here. The goalie either makes a save or he picks the ball out of the cage. He yells clear. These defenders now sprint out, and these offensive players now need to ride aggressively. So there's 3 segments to the drill. Fast break, just full-blown transition. Then we're going to quickly, very quickly is the key word here, pace is everything. Slowly roll out a ground ball, play 3v2 in a slow break scenario. Now we're going to clear. Now for your advanced teams, what I like to do is I like to force our guys to clear with the goalie and 2 defenders against 3 riders. This really forces them to move and get open. If your team is not that advanced yet and they're below intermediate in skills, then what you want to do is you designate this line here that when they yell clear, this guy is also going to break up the field, or you add an additional line of defenders behind the cage. So on the 3rd segment of the drill, which is clear, right, we are going to bring another defender in so that we truly emulate a game situation. Now we have 3 defenders clearing the ball, one goalie. That gives us a total of 4 against 3 riders to identify the open man. We obviously want to get up and go. Everything is about transition. If we don't get up and go, then we want to make sure we got spacing. We can work on our redirects. You could say that the clear's got to have 1 redirect today. Tomorrow it's going to be focused on fast breaks. But here's a great example of how easy it is to integrate practicing your clears even in a 2 or 3 stage transition drill. Special thanks to Mike Pressler from Bryant and Team USA for giving us this drill. I can tell you our kids love it, and I'm sure your kids too will too.